Home of Sports Analysis. Today we have a special edition interview with me, Bill Clinton Odhiambo, and a special guest here, right here, Mr. Steve Muturi. Am I getting my friend?
Yes.
Hope I got that right.
Yeah, you got it right.
Wonderful, wonderful. So before we just get into the whole face of things, I just want to say this is a special interview because we are literally creating an awareness on sports that not many people are really not, should I say, associated with, or there's not much being talked about them, in the society. So, just in case you're wondering what we're talking about, we're talking about sports like dodgeball, sports like pickleball, sports like jump rope. Kuna moja inaitwa FTA, freestyle trampoline,
Yes.
and esports as well. Esports has been getting a lot of traction over the past couple of years. But also we're going to talk about a bit of traditional sports. And here to talk about all this is Steve Waweru, who is Wakati Sports. Should I say founder? Should I say
founder? Steve Muturi.
Okay. So just kindly introduce yourself.
Yeah.
Tell us who Steve is and what do you do as part of Wakati Sports.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Bill. Thank you for Science TV for this opportunity. Yes, my name is, as you've heard, as Steve Muturi. I'm just a regular guy who's very much passionate about sports, having played sports from primary school. Primary schools, I participated in gymnastics.
Right.
In high school, I participated in tennis and table tennis. And I couldn't continue with a sporting career, but sports was, the passion for sports was and is still in me.
Right.
So I formed this organization basically to impart,
Right.
the sporting nation, the youth, the kids, because again, when we were growing up, I grew up in Nairobi, and in Nairobi, back then there were spaces. We used to play in the grounds and all, what have you. But right now, the challenge in Nairobi and most urban areas, the spaces has become limited.
Right. So, buildings everywhere.
Yes, buildings everywhere. Yeah. So that's a challenge.
Right.
So right now, what we do, we are promoting emerging sports. These are called emerging sports. Yeah. Emerging sports, they require smaller spaces. They require less in terms of equipment.
Okay.
Like for pickleball, we actually use wooden paddles.
Right.
Yes. Which and the area, the playing area is small because it requires 44 by 22. Yeah. So and the game is fun to play. Okay. Right now, pickleball is the fastest growing game in America.
Okay.
Currently, and it's most the veterans, the USA, the guys who are in the army, they are the ones who started it off. Yeah, started it off, and promoting it. Yeah.
Okay.
And most of the people engaging in pickleball right now are above 35, 40, 60, 70.
All right.
Yes.
So let me just pause you from there because it feels like you already have a lot of information, and that is just one of the sport. That is pickleball.
Yes.
But I just wanted to find out before we get into the nitty-gritties of dodgeball, of all the pickleball, the details.
Yes.
Why the name Wakati Sports? Is that significance with that? Or why Wakati Sports? Because that translates to it's time.
Yes.
English.
Correct.
Right.
Actually, why Wakati Sports? Because surely it is time. It is time for Kenya. It is time for Africa.
Right.
That's why we coined that name. Wakati, because basically it means it's time for Africans
to diversify sports and whatnot.
To diversify in other kind of sports.
Right.
And not only diversify these sports, they create a pathway whereby the athletes can play to the highest. They can compete in the highest competition. We are talking of all over the world. So there are sports that can give Kenyans and other Africans an opportunity to travel and as you say, when you go out there, you get that feeling. Your eyes are open.
Right.
You get that vision.
Right.
So that is why we came up with that name.
Okay.
We came up with that
Now
name.
let's get into the different sports that Wakati sports are really focusing into. Just like I mentioned earlier, the likes of dodgeball and pickleball. Just go into details and now give us, just lay the foundation for us how what you're doing as part of Wakati sports.
Okay, thank you. So as Wakati sports, as I said, I come from a background of tennis.
Okay.
I used to play tennis, but due to limited space, accessing to clubs, it's like not every child, I mean, not every person can access.
Right.
So when pickleball came, I saw pickleball, and it's similar. It combines tennis, it combines badminton and table tennis. And the area for playing, it requires a small place,
Right.
a smaller place. So I went into the internet, I Googled, I found out Brian Omwanda, who's been very instrumental. Actually, he donated to us the paddles. Paddles are the ones for playing, the wooden ones.
Right.
So and again, there's a guy called Sean. He trains at Uhuru Sports. So he's the one who invited me at Uhuru Sports. So currently we are training at Uhuru Sports Complex, which is managed by the city Nairobi County.
Right.
And they have given us a space in the multipurpose hall, whereby I train kids, we train young people there on pickleball.
Yeah.
And there are also other sports.
Right.
Which like boxing, there are other trainers that boxing, there's taekwondo, there's chess.
Yeah.
Yes. And there's on the other side of the field, there's a turf for football, there's a basketball court, there's a volleyball
So it's
court.
basically a sports center of its own.
Yeah, but now for us, in
Right.
Wakati, we're there for only pickleball. Yes.
Okay.
And again, I'd say that for us, we don't charge anything.
Okay.
Yeah, we just train for free.
Yeah.
Because we want to create that awareness. This sport, how come it has been able to gain a lot of traction in America and in Europe,
Right.
and in Africa? It has not we cannot say it has penetrated as such.
Yeah.
So we are promoting it at the grassroots, and there's a federation, Brian Mwando, who's also helping us a lot in terms of our players going there for tournaments.
Okay.
He's doing also the pickleball kwa mtaa initiative, which we've done in the past with him.
Okay.
So pickleball has a lot of opportunities.
Right.
I can say that. Like in Nairobi, you see there are 75 wards. Nairobi has 17 sub-counties.
Okay.
And in those 17 sub-counties, they have 5 wards at most. So there are actually 85 wards in Nairobi. So there's a challenge, because most of the Nairobi, the fields,
Right.
getting access to playing, it's a challenge.
It's a big
But
challenge. Yeah.
again, pickleball, because the surface, you can use a tarmac or just a parking, like a parking zone.
Okay.
Parking zone. So in these 17 sub-counties, 85 wards,
Right.
there are churches. So we are telling churches to open up
The spaces
their
and
spaces,
accommodate all
so
this.
that this game can be played.
Right.
Can be played by kids, can be played by young people.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
So that is what we are really pushing forward.
Right.
And looking that the game is going to go to the next level.
Yeah, I mean, it does really sound like a good initiative, something that maybe we should be now thinking about seriously as a country, where we just started off by saying we're diversifying our different sports sectors, right? You've talked of working with young and old persons, or young individuals, young players, and also old individuals.
Yes.
Do you have a certain age group that you work with generally, like kids, kuanzia miaka ngapi, for example, or maybe even the elderly?
Yes.
Right.
Okay, for kids, we start with age 8 years.
Okay.
8 years up to kids in high school.
Right.
Because we also have programs in schools. Because right now, as you know, the government has come up with the CBC, now CBE curriculum,
right.
which is very, very good.
Right. It nurtures talent. It
Exactly.
goes for that.
Because there are pathways to that. There are
Yeah.
sports and creative arts.
Yeah.
So that's an area whereby schools are opening up, and not only to the traditional sports that we knew of, soccer and all. Now there's pickleball, and this pickleball is being played now global. So we encourage from ages 8, to up to 10 years,
Right.
11, 12, high school, yeah, the youth.
Right.
And then now for the old, we have a partnership with Walking Football.
Okay.
I don't know whether you've heard of.
I've
Walking
heard of
football.
it, yes.
Walking Football now for the aged, they go to and play Walking Football, and we also allow them to come and also play pickleball.
Right.
Yes.
So this is a versatile sport,
Yes, it
basically.
is, yes,
For
and
all.
very easy to play.
Okay.
Very easy to play. Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Now you've talked about pickleball quite extensively. What other sports? Can you give us an insight on other sports as well? Like, for example, you mentioned dodgeball.
Yes, yes,
You
yes.
mentioned also FTA. I'm
Yes.
so curious about FTA especially.
Yes, yes.
Right.
Okay. Dodgeball now. Dodgeball is we are the ones spearheading dodgeball in Kenya.
Okay.
And we didn't realize dodgeball is a sport that we used to play when we were young. Skati. But right now, this game is being played 6-a-side. It's a very fun to play game.
Kati simama huko
Yes,
Rusha.
yes.
Our sisters used to do this quite a lot. Yeah.
Yes, we grew up watching them
Mtaa
play.
zote.
Yes,
Definitely.
but right now it's playing 6
versus 6.
6v6.
Okay.
And then in the national, it's been played up to the international level.
Okay.
So in the international level, you have to accommodate two ladies.
Okay.
2 ladies players. So this game is very fun to play. We are playing it at Mukuru Sports. I mean Mukuru Village.
Okay.
Mukuru Kayaba, and we have the Mukuru Promotion Center has opened up their gates. So we are training there. Kids are really loving the game, and we also have the World Dodgeball Association has reached out to us through the president, Mr. Tom Hickson.
Right.
And now there are talks that we can do an African championship.
That's
Imagine.
nice.
Yes,
That's really
yes,
nice.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. So it's also a game that that can be played
Right.
by kids and also for the young people.
So just paint this picture for me,
Yes.
right? And for the viewers as well. Remember, by the way, viewers, and I apologize because I was so into the conversation.
Yes.
But remember, you can reach out to us through 0989800384 in case you have any questions via SMS or WhatsApp, and also at Science TV Kenya across all our social media platforms. But as Mr. Steve paint this picture for us, yeah, dodgeball, ni like kati tu kabisa.
Yes.
Simama huko kimbia, run.
Katito. Now the ball is a size 2 ball.
Size 2 ball,
Yes,
right?
and it has cloth.
Cloth around it,
Yeah.
just for
It's
safety
that
purposes.
I didn't come with it.
Okay, no worries.
Yeah, but next time I'll come with it.
Yeah.
So this game is played by 3 balls, 6 versus 6.
Okay.
And then in the middle, the balls are placed at the right side
Okay.
of each players.
Right.
3 balls, 3 balls. So when the whistle blows, three players go and run for the ball, and then they start hitting
the
other.
others. Yeah.
And then the fun of the game is dodging, and when the ball hits you, you're out of the game.
Basically,
Yeah, like the way you used to play. When the ball is thrown at you and then you're able to catch it, you're able to save one person still in the game.
So they came back. They come back in the game.
Yes, it's a very interesting sport.
Very
You should come to Mukuru.
Definitely.
Then,
We'll be bringing you live all that action once we come to Mukuru. So you've mentioned that there's a lot of support coming up with this. You're working with stakeholders. You have something cooking somewhere. Are there any players? Do you have that kind of support locally as well, or just from international partners who are just coming in right at the moment?
I'd say, you see, for all these sports to happen, they have to be happening in our background.
Right.
I mean, at our fields.
Yes.
And I could say partners like Uhuru Sports Complex, they've been able to embrace us, and we are playing there for free. They are not charging it.
Wonderful.
Anything.
Wonderful.
Even for us, we're replicating the same. We're not charging anything, because for us, we want many kids, many youth to be involved in the game.
Right.
Number 2, now, as I say, the Mukuru Promotion Center. It's a Catholic-run facility, which have been doing. They are doing an amazing job at Mukuru.
Right.
So they've also opened up their gates, and they are able to help us to come at our fields. And actually, how I came to know about, if I could say, about Mukuru.
Yeah.
I was invited just to go and volunteer.
Okay.
And for this youth, they were having a program for sports.
Okay.
I mean, actually, it was not for sports. It was an initiative for empowering them.
Yeah.
Because of drug abuse, ex-convicts.
Right.
So I came in there just to
Offer
to
volunteer, offer
yes,
support.
in terms of sports.
Right.
So I initiated the dodgeball and the pickleball, and they really
Picked it up, really.
well.
Yeah.
And then one of the guys there, I was able to train them on the sport dodgeball, and they picked up. And one who I have to mention his name, Charles Mwanzia.
Right.
He's really picked up very well. He's training kids in Mukuru, and we are planning to hold a mini tournament.
Right.
Yeah, a mini tournament.
Right.
Hopefully in December, to create an awareness.
Right.
Yeah, for the same.
Okay.
So we are really thankful, and we also invite other stakeholders.
Yes.
To support corporates, because these sports, they don't require, as I say, they don't require a large space.
Yeah.
And they are easy to play. They are engaging and they are fun.
Right.
Yes. Yeah,
right.
yeah.
I'm already getting the sense of where. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, right? But a lot of support will have to go into many of these sports, because like we started off by saying, they're not widely recognized as per now in the country, which is unfortunate, because internationally there's already market for it, right? And before we even go, I want to take a quick break. But before we get to our break, let's add in more sport in there, right? Because I feel like some of this, not even some of this, all of them, because now you're working with kids from a younger age, it now brings in the sense of purposeness. So that makes you be an active child, for example, and now you're not influenced to try and get in upotosho kidogo, to try and get into these other behaviors that are not really worth for community purposes. Do you feel like there should be a lot of talk about this, a lot of awareness to be created about all these sports, not only by good organizations like yours, but also the media, and also other sports, even athletes generally?
Yeah. Thank you so much. Yes, I think about it's a very nice question, and right now I thank Science TV for this invitation.
Right.
Because for us, we want to create more awareness. Yes, there's a guy who reached out to me from Eldoret. He says, Steve, we want you to come to Eldoret.
Right.
And we do dodgeball, we do pickleball, because these sports are not, actually some of them are only in Nairobi.
Right.
Okay, pickleball is in Nanyuki, it's in Mombasa, but now dodgeball, it's not there. And these sports, they don't require, as I say, it's only a ball.
Right.
Yes. And for us, we are saying, if the media can come and create awareness for these sports, and tell them there's a talent development and identification, because not every child can engage in one particular sport.
Yeah.
But if he tries this sport, he can be able to develop these sports to an even competitive.
Right.
So we are saying there's something we say early access to sports, EATS. They do it in the West.
Right.
Because a place like Vienna, I'm told every child has to learn swimming. Every child has to learn swimming. Yes? And then these other sports, they come because they're in their places, in those towns, they have public spaces like Uhuru Sports.
Right.
So I'm saying, if I'm seeing a case whereby even in Nairobi and in Kenya, if each county, not even county, each ward can have such a facility, kids can go there, young people can go there and be trained in these sports.
Right.
Yeah, and these sports can be able to propel them to a channel whereby they can be able to now sports as an enabler. Actually, we are saying sports as an enabler of the sustainable goals.
Right.
Goal for, I think it's number 8.
SDG 8, right?
Yeah, SDG 8.
Yeah.
Because creating sustainable jobs.
Yeah.
For the young people.
Right.
And for the youth. And again, we must say this, that now Africa, because the population of the young people is increasing. Right now, Africa is said to be now it's having the largest population.
Yeah, we are seeing even international shifts.
Yeah,
Everything is about Africa right now.
Yes, it's about Africa.
Right.
And now for us, we have to come with sports. These sports can create economic activity. We're talking of sports tourism.
Right.
Right. Like right now, the way Chan is there's a lot of an economic activity
Okay.
centered
Boost
on,
them, yes.
and it can also be centered on pickleball. It can be centered on dodgeball.
Right.
Yeah, it can be centered on these emerging sports. If other countries are doing it, we can also do it.
Definitely.
And also I'd say the infrastructure, the investment in infrastructure cannot be compared with the returns,
Right.
with the gains.
Right.
Yes.
It's a massive
Yes.
return of investment, right? Return on investment. Right?
Yes, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about emerging sports with Steve Muturi. It's something that not many of us are quite aware of. Now, in case you're wondering, if you have any questions for us, for him, 0119803884 is our SMS and WhatsApp number. Also through our socials at Science TV Kenya. Make sure you do watch our the video later on our YouTube links and also our Instagram pages and other socials. But then again, we want to continue having this exciting conversation. Mr. Steve, we started talking about the likes of dodgeball, pickleball, but you're telling me now you're getting to the juicy part of the conversation, right? And I would just like us to continue immediately to kuna jump rope, kuna esports, kuna FTA. FTA for freestyle trampoline. I got that right.
Yes, you did.
Wonderful. Now, let's pick up from there.
Yeah.
Tuanze tu na mali you feel comfortable with.
So let's start with jump rope. So jump rope, there's the lady, she's called Lydia.
Yeah.
She's the president of the federation.
Okay.
She has through Dreams in Motion. Yes.
Move to learn to
Learn
move.
And we use non-linear techniques.
Okay.
Non-linear hiyo ni kusema yani they are structured. Let the kids explore.
Right.
Because there's a way they can do it, and the way they are doing it, it has never been done in that way.
Right.
So we are telling these kids, we are telling the parents, let them be exposed. Of course, in a safe space.
In a safe space.
Environment.
Right.
Yes.
Wonderful. That is now a good insight into a jump rope, as you mentioned, taking the kids to Japan and whatnot. And let's also swiftly just move to esports, because the common perception for many of our societies, especially in the African society or African system of living, is the fact that video games zinaharibu watoto. Video games, they're not it's just for fun, for your free time. But then again, we're seeing now the international market is really embracing esports. Your children are making a living out of this. Even young adults are also still making a living out of this. There's no age limit to it, where if you can be a young individual or an elderly individual or a youth, but as long as you're good in it, the right support system, it's something that can be really taken up on as far as esports is concerned. Yes. So just talk to us about esports and the nitty-gritties about it.
Okay, thank you so much. And how I came to know about esports is I told you I trained at Uhuru Sports.
Right.
So this year, I think it was in January, I met the esports president, Ronnie, who is a really good guy. He's doing a very good job in promoting esports. So they had a tournament, Fijitol.
Yeah.
So Fijitol is 5 aside, they play in the pitch, and then these 5 aside, 2 of them play PS5.
Right.
So I was exposed to that esports. So I went, and Mr. Ronnie told me esports is not limited only to PS5s, the FIFA PS5s and all. There is basketball. Yeah. Esports basketball.
Right.
There is the other day I came to know of tennis esports.
Okay.
Tennis esports, you don't have to go to a court to play tennis esports. Okay, they require these gadgets, the VR, which they are not cheap.
Right.
But again, these gadgets, like if you have one gadget, it can be able to serve more than 10 to 20 kids.
Okay.
And then there's a software for tennis esports, and these kids can be able to play with other players from all over the world.
Right.
And guess what? Right now in September is the tennis World Cup happening in Las Vegas. I wish we had a Kenyan, but I know next year we're going to have a Kenyan team participating in the World Cup. Yeah. And there's prize money for that. It's $100,000.
Good money.
Yes, so I'm encouraging also parents. I'm also a father. I'm a father of 3. 1 girl, 14 years. My son, second born, is turning 10. the other one is turning 8. And
Right.
these kids are into gadgets. Now they are playing Roblox.
Right.
Yeah, there's a game called Roblox. I don't
They're
know.
all on their phones.
Yes,
That's all.
yes. So I'm encouraging them.
Right.
I'm also encouraging other parents.
Right.
Let them. There's also a career in esports.
Yeah, because there's always this misconception that you know, you're not reading, you know, you're wasting time.
Yeah.
You're damaging your eyes. You know.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, of course, there are limits to
Definitely.
it. And if you can see globally, if a country like Britain, through British esports, they have a curriculum for esports. Countries in, there's another country, I think it's in Finland.
Right.
They also have esports in their curriculum. Right now, Saudi Arabia, they have an esports strategy.
So there's an uptake really for this particular.
And the other day, was it last month? The
Right.
World Cup,
Yeah.
esports World Cup was happening in Saudi Arabia.
Okay.
And it involved a whole list of games. There's Taken, I mean,
Different.
Game of Duty.
All
And
these
Kenyans,
online
let me tell you,
games.
Kenyans are really good at it. Kenyans are really good at it.
I personally know people
Yes.
who eat and sleep and
Yes.
Stay on Call of Duty and
Yes.
such kind of games.
You see, now the thing is to also encourage them.
Right.
Not only this Call of, yes, there are these other games,
Yeah.
probably the kids cannot play,
Yeah.
but there are sports for esports. I've talked of FIFA.
Right.
I've talked of tennis esports.
Yeah.
There's also
Basketball.
table tennis esports. Yes.
Yes.
And there's also we'll get to that, trampoline. They are creating esports trampoline.
Right.
For that. So I'm telling parents, I'm telling my friends who are also parents, their kids, they can also participate in these esports, and they can become career pathways.
Right.
Yes, British esports right now they are partnered with the College of Esports, of which we are planning to have a curriculum similar to them.
Right.
Of course, they have to go through the director of sports. I mean, no, director of KIE, now KICD.
Okay.
Yes. But now this curriculum can be entrenched also in right now, because we have the CBE,
Right.
whereby the sports and creative arts.
Right.
This curriculum can also be entrenched
Right.
in our curriculum, and esports. Now learners can also have a pathway for esports.
Right.
And this pathway these players can become esports careers. I mean, coaches. They can become esports tournament directors. Yes. And again, esports, we are seeing esports, these kids can develop digital skills.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Digital skills, teamwork.
Right.
Yeah, there's so many life skills.
So
coming
it
into
nurtures
play.
it
Yes.
nurtures a kid from when they're still young to like you said earlier, there are a lot of forces out here that try to persuade us to do different things, engage in maybe harmful practices and whatnot. So there are sort of avenues that give you that opportunity to harness your potential.
Yes, yes.
Wonderful. And swiftly, esports, I feel like esports is still is not just like because you'll see businesses, places having PlayStation, places to try and just for fun,
Yes.
but not really getting into the aspect of making it a career.
Yes.
What can you say about all this? Because it's quite important to change that focus. Yes, there's a good business part of angle to it, but also now professional angle to it, to try and maybe just to maximize the potential that it can bring.
Yeah, for me, I'd say, and you put it well, there's monetization in it. And again, in terms of, as I said earlier, career pathways.
Right.
So when a person goes in there, an athlete, they are called athletes actually.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It comes with that pedigree.
And then when when you just kids and young people start playing soccer,
Yeah.
they know they can be like Ronaldo.
Yeah.
They can be the
Yeah.
Messi's.
Exactly.
And these big names
Yeah.
in Africa and in Kenya. And
Right,
all.
right.
So when this player gets to know, I can be able to compete with another competitor in Poland or in South Africa, you see, he'll get motivated.
Right.
Yes, he'll get motivated, and he'll be able to see, let me focus on this game,
Right.
and at the end of it all, I can be able to compete. Not only compete, I talked of coaches.
Right.
Imagine they are esports coaches.
So these are also employment opportunities.
Yeah, they are employment opportunities, and this coach can be able to tell you, oh, this game is played like this. To do this, you will get points. If it's tennis,
Right.
the racket, the backhand, because now you're wearing the VR.
Okay.
So there's the way you do the backhand, they do the forehand.
Right.
Then it's projected on the screen.
Okay.
You see, these are ways whereby many young people can be engaged. Many kids can also be engaged, and also for corporates.
Right.
Like they make the HPs, the Dell, yeah, they can come on board. I saw in UK they've partnered with a large supplier,
Okay.
who do computers.
Right.
They've partnered with them,
Right.
and they're able to support that initiative, which can also happen in Africa. Why not?
Right.
It can happen here also.
Yes.
Yes.
Wonderful. Let's now switch focus to FTA.
Yes.
Freestyle trampoline.
Trampoline.
Why freestyle? Because the trampoline, the normal trampoline, we do know about it, but why the name freestyle? And tell us more about it.
Okay, why freestyle trampoline? I think Greg, the founder,
Right.
it's called Greg Rowe, is one of my friends from Canada, and he's the one who started freestyle trampoline. He himself, he was a trampoline. You know, trampoline is in the Olympics.
Right. Yes, I know. Yes, I do know that.
Trampoline
Right.
is in the Olympics. So he was an athlete.
Yeah.
But for him, he says he started it on Instagram. He got bored
Okay.
because of the structures. There was no fun in it, so he
Okay.
started FTA. And now FTA, he started, I think it was 15 years ago.
Okay.
He organically grew up the association, the sport, little by little, and now athletes can be able to flip. They bounce on the trampoline, they flip front, they flip backwards, they make so many moves.
So that's the freestyle aspect of it.
I mean, this,
Wonderful.
you know, I said in primary school, I used to participate in gymnastics.
Yes.
Yes, so I can
Masoma.
naweza fanya hizo soma ya mbele ya nyuma tuko nazifanya. So again nikaona doing, I mean, someone is doing it on a trampoline.
On a trampoline.
And he's been able to compete internationally
And get medals and get awards.
Like I think there's a world championship in Barcelona.
Okay.
And we are hoping and we are praying that Africa can be able also to send a representative, Kenya, because they are Kenyans. I'm telling you, I have friends from Mighty Jumbo.
Right.
Yeah, I have friends who've gone to Europe.
Just because of this sport?
Yeah, because because of acrobatics.
Okay.
Because Kenyans are known for acrobatics.
Yes.
They do flips.
Very flexible.
Yeah.
Right.
In Jericho Hall.
Right.
They in Kayole.
Basically in the streets.
Yeah, exactly.
You're in a jam somewhere, acrobats will just come do their thing and
So
go.
now imagine them doing. Actually, we were trained on uko kwa ground. Just.
Right.
I mean, when you do a flip,
I get you.
when you hit,
There are no safety pads or something.
Just don't pole. Right now it's on a trampoline. I mean, how trampoline? We are going
it's
to
accommodative. Yeah.
Yes, it's very accommodative. So Greg Rowe is coming on board.
Right.
And he told me that he's having it hard convincing the manufacturers.
Right.
Because one trampoline for sport is normal. The ones you see it on. No, it's not a normal one.
Okay.
It's going for $25,000.
Okay.
That's
massive.
around 3 to 4 million.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Yes.
for him, he's saying if we can get players from our country that can be able to support, the manufacturer will be able to ship in a
Right.
trampoline, and will be able to come up with a team representing Kenya,
Right.
going to this world championship. And the other day I saw Greg was telling me X Games. X Games are the biggest
At the moment.
they are based in America. So
Right.
X Games, they incorporate skating, the BMX,
Right.
and now
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. We've had Steve Muturi, the new Wakati Sports founder and director. Make sure to catch up with him through his socials. Kindly tuambie tena, umesema tutakupata wapi kwa social media? No, patipe namba yako.
Yeah. My cell phone number is 0731
right
993 460.
Okay.
WhatsApp. And then on Instagram ni Wakati Sports, on Facebook ni Wakati Sports, and on LinkedIn it's Steve Muturi.
All right.
So you can link up with me. And actually, I didn't mention that we also have their international webinars, whereby we can share, and everyone can be able to engage.
Wonderful. Yeah. Thank you so much for your time. And make sure to catch up with us. Catch up with all this information through our socials at Science TV Kenya, 0219803884 in case you have any questions for us or for Steve Muturi, the new Wakati Sports founder. But then again, we've come to the end of our session. Make sure to catch up with us next time. We'll be bringing you exclusive interviews such like this one, just to shine a spotlight on matters sports and matters inclusion and matters awareness as well, generally uplifting the community where we can. My friend.
Yes.
Wonderful. Till we meet up next time, always remember to keep it Science TV. Kwaheri.